you start having these conversations and then it gets really deep and then you go down rabbit holes. Well, they were talking about some spiritual things and they ended up on prayer, and Ben had a really good take and on prayer. So you want to share that?
Yeah, we were just talking about, like you said, the rabbit hole, like a lot of different things. But what came up most importantly for me is the reminder of prayer. And like, it's one of those things where uh, you need a reminder every day. And it's hard to go through life sometimes without, you can't always pull out a Bible and read scripture. You can't always have a pastor right there to ask questions. So prayer is one of those things where you can just do it by yourself, to yourself. And, scripture says that we need to do it alone in a room by ourselves. And we can't always do that. But praying without ceasing is another thing that is taught through Paul. And so I just think that prayer is a good reset, and it's a good reminder, and it's a good way to rest your mind throughout the day. You can have stress all the time. Like, even if you have a day that's going well, you still have things that are on your mind. And I think prayer is just one of those ways that helps us to ground ourselves and to get back in connection with God.
Yeah, absolutely. And I don't know about you, Ben. I feel like I have a running dialogue with God, and sometimes it's question form and sometimes it's, oh, thank you for, whatever it might be. So I don't know that I all the time will stop and, go into an actual like corporate prayer or formal prayer, I guess I should say. But it's that running dialogue until I get to that quiet place. And then that's where prayer happens in that way. But I think you're right. It's a reset, and prayer can absolutely change your perspective on whatever's going on. Whether it's, at 7-Eleven in the morning, you're in the middle of rush hour traffic and you're so frustrated, but having that running dialogue with God and that staying in that prayer can change your perspective even on.
Yeah, it's the without ceasing part that is always the hardest, but I think it's also rewarding because you get to see real-time results. At least I have anyway. Not all the time. It isn't an immediate thing, but you do get to see real-time results. So that's always encouraging.
Well, even spiritually, you will feel that real-time result.
Right.
It may not be the answer to that prayer. If you're stuck in traffic, you still may be stuck in traffic, but you feel better on the inside and it changes that perspective. Thanks, Ben.